It is January 1st, 2025, and I am starting over. I am an actor. I am an actor who came from Jamaica all the way to London with only a month's rent, and I did a lot to land myself a West End gig and put my own show in the Barbican. But 2024 was one of the hardest years, and I feel like it was a culmination of a full breakdown, and everything came to a head in 2024. So we're starting over. And I've been thinking about what starting over means, and I recognize that starting over can be very painful. Starting over can feel like a burden. It can feel like I've already traveled such a long path, and to start that path again is just absolutely devastating. And it kind of feels sometimes like I don't want to go through the things that I've already gone through. I want it to be a little bit easier. But 2024 really made it clear to me that I can handle it. Because of all the things I went through in 2024, I can handle it. So the starting over doesn't necessarily mean, and my therapist spoke to me about this many years ago. She's like, starting over doesn't mean you're starting from scratch. Starting over means we are traveling the path in a different way. It could mean that. And so I've been struggling to figure out what I want my word of the year to be, or what I want that guiding light for the year to be. And I think it's starting. Start. A lot of the advice out there on social media about how to grow your channel, or grow your blog or whatever, it's start. You gotta start. So I am embracing and stepping into starting. And I'm taking the time as well to think deeply and carefully about what I want to do and how I want to do it. And I'm doing it slowly so that I can hear myself in the midst of it all. Because I think a lot of the times, some of the struggles that I came up on in my past was I couldn't hear myself. I had to constantly be checking in and asking and questioning if I'm on the right path or if I'm doing it right, because I'm not able to hear myself. And 2024 knocked me on I was on the ground and we couldn't move. So I had all the time to listen and to hear and to comprehend and to question and to be silent enough so that I can really hear myself and hear the things that I want and hear the things that I desire and hear the things that are difficult and hear the things that I'm struggling with. And I'm starting over as an actor in London. And today, what I did was I emailed 25 casting directors to invite them to a show that I'm doing at the end of this month. And that was something that I tried to do when I just moved to London, but I was too nervous and I just didn't quite understand how you do it. And I'm an overthinker, so I was overthinking the process. And today I wrote a short paragraph, included some links to some of my work, and I spent the day sending 25 emails to casting directors that I would love to work with, or I have seen their work, or I have auditioned for them before. And the point of this is not necessarily like nothing could come of it, but I am starting over. So I have to put myself out there. And putting myself out there means I don't have to be perfect to put myself out there. I don't have to have all the answers. And while I was doing that exercise, let's call it an exercise, I remember going to lots of casting workshops, and I support those. Go to casting workshops. And different casting directors would have different ways in which they want you to approach them. Some people prefer if you send them emails, but don't send them emails just for no reason at all. Send them email when something is happening, or send them an email when something has changed, or make it purposeful. And I used to worry about, how am I showing up? Is it going to be okay? Are they going to be mad at me? And today, while I was writing, I'm probably at number 15, and I remember that insecurity, and I heard myself say, okay, if the casting director gets upset or they get angry, one casting director is mad at me. And I'm sure that casting director is not actually going to spend the entirety of their career making sure I never get a job because I wrote them an email that was annoying. But back then, I did not have the capacity to even come to that conclusion or to present myself with that as an option. So I was very proud of myself today. We are off to a good start. So, in the vein of starting over, day one, I am proud. I'm proud of myself for taking the time to craft these beautiful emails and to send them out and have no expectations. I'm enjoying the process. So I hope that you enjoy the process of your lives as a creative, which I know can be very difficult, as an artist, as an actor in a world that is so uncertain. I hope you're finding moments to start again, and to find joy in the starting. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.